With the development of color, movies started to employ such aesthetic to create a meaningful and visually pleasing story. Color creates film's mood, attracts attention to hidden details, projects complex storylines, and more. Exceptional for each movie color palette is unconventionally constructed to add meaning to the narrative and to distinguish the visual and emotional elements of the story, with its use of pastels, vibrant colors, or even grainy tones. And that is exactly what the power of palettes will illustrate. In The Red Shoes, colors, mostly reds, are significant in portraying the complexity of the themes and the sacrifice prima ballerina Vicky has to make. Red is often seen lurking in the background or is subtly incorporated in the mise-en-scène. The color is put in contrast to the palette of pastels that surrounds it, making the color even more visible and meaningful. The movie uses red to indicate danger, madness, and obsession that fills the protagonist's life, highlighting the choices she has to make. The sci-fi romantic drama Her, to portray a futuristic world, instead of using vibrant blues and silvers connected to the genre, employs pastels to depict it. However, it often adds bits of more vibrant colors, especially red and yellow, to highlight the symbolism of the story and emotional state of the protagonist Theodore. In this case, red is the primary color, rarely absent from the scenes. It signifies the main themes of the narrative: passion, love, and loneliness. Antonini's movie Red Desert represents the effects of industrialization on society, in this case Juliana. Her alienation and inability to adapt are outlined by various shades of greys and browns that also add to the overall mood of the story. To form a contrast between Juliana and the environment, she is often seen wearing or being around more saturated hues, creating a stronger divide between her and reality. Kieślowski employs color blue that goes against the toned-down hues of the movie's surroundings. The color centers around Julie as she goes through the stages of grief. Blue is then used to show the protagonist's emotions and unstable state of mind. The Oscar-winning movie, to portray Broadway's corridors and washed-up actors' emotional state, used grainy browns and toned grays, but throughout the movie, more vibrant colors pop to outline the characters' emotions and add to dramatic effect. For instance, bright yellow points out characters' uncontrollable feelings, especially anger, whereas blue and red hues highlight desires, uncertainty, and theater stage settings. Breathtaking cinematography of Blade Runner, through its unconventional use of color, creates various motifs of the movie. White and grey show the advancement of the world that is now destroyed and full of technology. However, its use of yellow, blue, and purple is what could positively strike the viewer. Yellow symbolizes truth, mystery, and the progress of the story, whilst blue and purple illuminate the grey world, highlighting the contrast between technology and society. All That Heaven Allows creates an exquisite mood through its use of vibrant colors, that are often followed by deep shadows, to emphasize conflicting emotions of the characters. For example, orange conveys conflict between Carrie and her son as he disagrees with mother's romance with Ron. Blues and reds are put in contrast, as the first one highlights the protagonist's indecisiveness, while hues of reds manifest feelings of love and warmth. Kubrick's use of colors in this thrilling horror outlines a noticeable palette where each color holds a symbolic meaning. Reds and blues indicate danger that is slowly approaching the main characters. The red color is always visible around the protagonists, especially Jack, while he starts to lose his mind and becomes more aggressive. In addition, the director employs yellow to portray madness and green to indicate false safety. The story of a freed slave Django and a bounty hunter, to resemble Western-style movies and to create a specific mood, employs various shades of yellows and oranges, with reds highlighting richer plantation owners. Furthermore, the color blue is incorporated into the narrative in two contrasting ways. Bright blue symbolizes Django's freedom, and a darker shade of the color is seen in his painful flashbacks. Greenway uses colors to divide each location within the frame. Each color creates a surreal mood and projects details of the narrative. The greens illuminating the kitchen reflect peacefulness. The thief's violent demeanor and repulsing behavior is often utilized in the red dining hall. Wai's white bathroom adds class and purity to the dark mood of the film. Movie's forbidden romance is submerged in a vibrant palette of reds and greens, allowing for immersion in the melodramatic world the story is set in. In the Mood for Love employs red tones to portray the unrequited love and passion of the protagonists. To the contrary, green expresses challenges of the romance and the misery of it. Color palettes create mesmerizing images and add to the narrative's symbolic value, which is why such films are so significant. The power of palettes projects exactly that. A journey through terrific colors of cinema.